Hey everyone. So I want to talk about my Reiki 1 attunement. Now my attunement was in 2013. So with your Reiki 1, it is purely attunement. So you don't really learn that much. You just go into kind of like a meditative space and you meet your guides and stuff like that. So I did mine in 2013 and I was, sat down on a third bed, lie down. And I'm one of them people, I really struggle with meditation. I suck at it. I'm terrible at it. Anyway, so I sat down, laid down. Got into it, and all of a sudden my body kind of just went heavy. Not in a bad way, but like in a very relaxed sort of way. And then I just saw this greenery and this bow top Vardo, like wooden caravan. And there was this woman standing out the front. And when she first looked at me, she had a Romany face, and then she had Chinese and a Native American. Like she had like 1,000 different faces. For this one woman, and I was thinking, okay, and that always stayed with me. I can remember it today, like it was yesterday. And at this point, I hadn't done my DNA. I mean, I knew where I come from, I knew my roots, but I didn't know how in depth. And at the time, being pagan, I thought it was actually a goddess, just with different faces. And it's only when I was doing my DNA that I came across all these different regions, all these different areas of these women's faces that was reflected in their DNA. And I've always kind of walked on the ancestor path anyway. My altar over there is covered in pictures of my grandmother, great-grandmother, the females of my family. So, reflecting back on it, it was my ancestors that I was seeing. And again, this is something I've mentioned in different videos. When it comes to meditation or anything spiritual, sometimes it doesn't make sense straight away. Sometimes things need to sink in. Sometimes things need to be processed. Sometimes they come in as a bit of a hint, and then you end up finding out from there kind of like the truth of it, which again I mentioned in different videos. So if anybody, even if you're not really interested in doing Reiki professionally, the attunement is always something that's worth doing because it is so powerful. It literally reconnects you to your roots like you wouldn't believe, especially it did for me anyway. And it was absolutely incredible. And part of me's been tempted to like do it, but then I always feel like I'm being stopped from doing it because I'm a Reiki 2 now, plus I do distance healing Reiki. So I don't need to redo the 1, but from the experience, part of me would just love to redo it to see whether the same thing happens again. And I think when you also do it, it shows your path, especially if you're not sure what to do or where to go, especially if you're a spiritual person or a magical person, it gives you hints as to where your path lies and where it should go. So if anything, that's just a little bit of food for thought for everybody.